Meet Bernard, a brilliant and fearless young black entrepreneur who dares to dream big in a world determined to hold him back. In 1939 Texas, where racism reigns supreme, Bernard shines shoes outside a bank, but his real mission is to soak up the financial secrets of the wealthy elite. With each whispered conversation, he edges closer to his ultimate goal, becoming a banker. Years later, Bernard and his family make a bold move to Los Angeles, where he spots a golden opportunity in the city's real estate market. With his razor-sharp instincts, he identifies a desperate need for housing in the black community and seizes the chance to make a profit. But Bernard's journey is far from smooth sailing. He faces rejection, discrimination, and doubt at every turn. Yet, he refuses to back down, using his quick wit and charm to win over even the toughest skeptics. When a bank manager dismisses him, Bernard turns the tables, using his knowledge and determination to secure a loan and launch his business. This is a story of unbreakable spirit, of a true pioneer who defies the odds and achieves greatness. Join Bernard on his remarkable journey from poverty to prosperity and discover the power of believing in yourself against all odds. Bernard, a visionary black entrepreneur, stands tall as he renovates his newly purchased property, despite the disapproving glare of an old white lady. When she calls the police, Bernard calmly produces the deed to the property, leaving them speechless. As the lady flees in anger, Bernard seizes the opportunity to rent the space to a black family, capitalizing on the vast untapped market. His business flourishes, and he forms a lucrative partnership with the former owner, navigating the complexities of racial tension with calculated precision. But when the owner's widow inherits his shares and seeks to undermine Bernard's success, he finds himself facing a daunting legal battle. Refused help by the bank manager, Bernard's frustration boils over as he surveys the bank's discriminatory landscape. In a flash of genius, he conceives a bold plan to buy the entire building and confront the bank's racism head-on. Teaming up with fellow black developer Joe, Bernard sets his sights on a daring takeover, ready to challenge the status quo and secure his rightful place in the business world. Bernard, a visionary black entrepreneur, sets his sights on a daring takeover, buying the entire building that houses the discriminatory banks that have long held him back. His partner Joe is initially skeptical, but soon comes to realize that Bernard's plan is pure genius. By owning the building, they'll have the upper hand, and the banks will be forced to serve them with respect. But there's a catch: they need a white agent to negotiate the deal. Enter Matt, a young and ambitious man who's been helping Bernard with renovation. With comprehensive training in golf, high-class manners, and real estate, Matt becomes the perfect pawn in their game. As Matt negotiates with the building's owner, Bernard coaches him every step of the way, arming him with precise calculations and estimates. The owner is stunned as Matt rattles off exact numbers, and the deal is sealed. Bernard gets the building for a steal, and the banks are forced to eat their words. With their real estate empire expanding rapidly, Bernard and Joe break down the barriers of Los Angeles's black and white segregation. They receive recognition from the vice president himself, and Bernard's sense of responsibility to his community grows. A chance encounter with a young shoe-shine boy in Texas sparks a new mission for Bernard to change the status quo and bring better housing to his hometown. He convinces Joe to join him in buying the Mainland Bank in Texas, and the stage is set for another daring takeover. As the walls close in on Bernard and Joe, they face a desperate battle to save their bank and their freedom. But Matt, once a trusted ally, has turned against them, testifying before the Senate to save his own skin. Bernard, however, refuses to back down. With a fierce determination, he takes the stand and exposes the racial discrimination that has haunted him his entire life. The consequences are severe: their fortunes are decimated, and they're sentenced to federal prison. But in a stunning twist, it's revealed that Bernard and Joe have been secretly planning their revenge. With properties in the Bahamas, they've secured a safe haven, free from the racial tensions that have defined their lives. As the movie ends, we see Bernard and Joe once again standing together, their spirits unbroken. They've lost everything, but they've gained something far more valuable: their freedom and their dignity. And as they look out over their Bahamian mansions, they know that their fight against housing segregation has only just begun. Thank you for watching. Follow for more.